In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your journal entries with proper form, which is critical to making journal entries. I'm just going to pick a couple from this exercise. I will make the journal entries and then I will talk about it. So let's look at May 2. It says we purchased supplies on account for $770. Now, I know that journal entries have separate columns. The way you want to set this up, hopefully you have lined paper. That will make your life a lot easier. If you have a margin line on one side, excellent. On the left-hand side of the margin, we're going to call this the date column. If you're also including the assignment number, then you would do something like this. This is 18. I'm going to do May 2. On May 2, we purchased office supplies on account. Supplies are an asset, so I need to debit those when I increase. This is my flush left for debit column. So I'm going to supplies. I purchased them on account. Because I purchased them, I'm going to pay later. So this would be accounts payable. Accounts payable is a liability. Liabilities increase on the right. So I will indent 3 to 5 spaces and put my liability accounts payable on the next line. So I'm going to say accounts payable. It's indented about, I did this about 4 spaces. Perfect. Now, way over on the right hand side, I can kind of see the margin line from the other side of the page. I'm going to use that as a divider between my debit and credit column for the amounts. It was $770. So here's my debit to supplies, and I have a credit to the accounts payable, $770. These lines are very helpful because I need to have 4 columns. Here I have a column for the date. I have this very wide column that takes up the entire page for the account names. And I have these 2 columns, so I have an imaginary line here that separates the debit and the credit column. Let's do another one. How about on the 19th, we paid rent expense, $1,100. So this is on the 19th. I don't need to include the month again because it's the same month. When we change to June, I will have to say June and whatever the date is. So I paid for an expense. The expense is the debit. So I'm going to say rent expense. That was for $1,100. I'm keeping it to the right of this margin line from the other side of the page. We paid cash. Cash decreases with a credit. So I'm going to credit cash. My debits will always come first in every journal entry. So I have a debit to rent expense. It's on the left. The amount is on the left. I have a credit to cash. It's indented to the right, and the amount is on the right. I need to have this whole column for my account names. I'm not going to put the amount here, 770 and 770, because now this column is overlapping with this account name. That cannot happen, ever. So if you have an account name that's very long and it runs way over to here, if it goes over this line, you either need to write smaller or move your debit over or something. They cannot overlap, ever. So I need to have this really long column for my account name. I'm going to have very long account names in the future. So we always want to start flush left for all the debits. Credits indented 3 to 5 spaces. If you only indent 1, It might just look like you just didn't quite be flush left. It might look like a debit. So we need to be very obvious between the debit and the credit. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.